Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So this morning, as you guys can clearly see, Bitcoin is in fact dropping even more. Yesterday we did see Bitcoin drop further down. Okay. It was still holding up really well. Okay, it was still at just above $30,000. Okay, around 30.1. Okay, 30,100. But this morning, okay, the next day, Bitcoin is now way below $30,000. Right now, it's currently below 30K, okay, $29.4 thousand. So Bitcoin is in fact slightly dropping today, and that means the entire crypto market is dropping as well. Majority of altcoins, okay, are in fact dropping. Okay, Dogecoin today is actually pumping 2.6%, surprisingly, back up at 9 cents. But as you guys can clearly see, majority of altcoins are in fact having a slight drop. Decentraland is actually up 6.5%. Okay. Sandbox 1.3%, but majority of altcoins in the market are in fact in the reds and are in fact slightly dropping. You guys see Bitcoin is down 2.1% and Ethereum is down 1.1%. So this is to be expected. If you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, I showed you guys this chart that it pretty much indicates where Bitcoin will potentially be heading short term, right? And I told you guys that I totally do agree with this chart, right? It's to be expected that Bitcoin could potentially drop further down before we see a leg up. So the global crypto market cap today is currently at 1.25 trillion and it's down 1.1% overall. So yes, it is in fact a red day today. Okay, majority of altcoins, including Bitcoin, are in fact down today. But like I say, it's to be expected, right? So guys, when in doubt, okay, when we see drops like this, right, you really just got to zoom out. You know what I mean? You really just got to zoom out and look at the bigger picture, because overall it's not too bad. We are still holding up really well. Okay, Bitcoin is still in the right pattern right now to pump up to the next leg up, right? The next price target, which is $31,000, 33, 35, and of course potentially $40,000. Okay, which are these targets right here? This is 35K and here's 40K, right? I think Bitcoin can potentially reach these price targets, right? But of course we're going to see further drops. Okay, we might potentially see Bitcoin drop further down than $29,000. It could potentially drop back down to 28K, maybe even $27,000, right? But do I see Bitcoin dropping back down to 25K or even $20,000? Honestly, that's very unlikely, and I don't see that happening for Bitcoin. Okay, I just really don't, right? Like I told you guys, I showed you guys this chart yesterday, and I totally agree with it, right? Now, here's another chart. Okay, similar to this one, right? So again, shout out to Stock Money Lizards, okay, for these amazing charts that he has in fact been posting on Twitter. Okay, if you guys haven't followed him on Twitter, definitely follow him. But this chart really shows you guys, right, where Bitcoin could potentially be heading short term. Okay, so Bitcoin is in fact having a drop right now. We know that. Okay, it's back below $30,000, and Bitcoin could potentially drop further down, like I said, to maybe even $28,000, which is right here. Okay, but eventually it will pump back up to the upside and reach another new all-time high during this year in 2023, right? So be excited for that, guys. Okay, we're gonna see another leg up. Of course, we're gonna have little rejections every now and then. It's not always going to shoot up, right? But time will tell, and we will see. Who knows? But Bitcoin could, right, potentially consolidate at $29,000 potentially, right, in the next, I don't know, few hours, few days, who knows, right? But eventually I think it's going to drop further down to $28,000. Okay, and then before that, as soon as you know it, Bitcoin will in fact rally back up to $30,000, and it will continue its rally up and continue the leg up, right? So it's all ups from here. I told you guys that, right? is literally all ups from here. We have already hit bottom, which was in fact, pretty much $16,000. And yes, at one point, Bitcoin actually dropped down below lower than 16K, around 15.7, 15.8, somewhere around there. Okay, I remember I saw Bitcoin lower than $16,000, and that's when I actually took advantage and I invested a large amount into Bitcoin, right? That was bottom. Okay, so we have already hit bottom clearly, right? You guys can clearly see this was Bitcoin's previous all-time highs, and you guys can clearly see, okay, this right here was Bitcoin's bottom. So you guys can see this falling wedge, okay, and obviously this was when we were in fact in a bear market, okay, and we still are, okay, but right now, okay, this is the beginning of the next crypto bull market because it is breaking out, okay, and forming a new pattern. You guys can clearly see that it's going to form a new pattern to the upside, okay. So be excited for that, guys, okay. Be excited for that. We are still in the right path right now. Bitcoin is still in the right path, okay, to continue its rally up, right? Because we know Bitcoin has in fact been rallying up ever since January, the beginning of this year, okay, in 2023, and it's going to continue to go on, right? So be excited for that, guys, okay. Be excited for that. Now there's another chart. I showed you guys this chart yesterday actually, okay, and it just really shows you guys that Bitcoin will reach $100,000. Like, it's easily gonna reach 100K. Okay, if you guys think $100,000 is gonna be a all-time high for the next cycle, the next bull cycle, you're wrong. Okay, I told you guys as many times, the next cycle, the next bull cycle is gonna be completely different compared to the other ones. Okay, Bitcoin will reach higher than $100,000. It's going to pump like crazy. Once the Bitcoin halving event happens, okay, once that event happens, okay, for Bitcoin, we will in fact see Bitcoin pump, obviously, and of course, altcoins are going to absolutely skyrocket. Okay, so be excited for that, guys, okay? And I'm a big believer of history repeating itself, okay? And sometimes it does. Look up back in June 2019, the same exact thing is going to happen in the next upcoming months, and of course the year 2024, which is obviously right around the corner. So we will easily see Bitcoin reach 100K. It's just a matter of time, okay? We will easily see it 100K, okay? Easily. I have been telling guys as many times that the next bull cycle, okay, I think my price prediction for Bitcoin is all-time high will potentially be around 300K to maybe even $400,000. Call me crazy, okay, but that's just personally my opinion, right? That's just personally my opinion. Bitcoin's gonna absolutely skyrocket, and it's gonna be completely different compared to the other bull cycles that we have in fact been seeing throughout the years. Okay, this one's gonna be different, right? So buckle up and be excited for that, guys, because we're gonna absolutely skyrocket. Okay, trust me on that. So obviously right now it's a good time to buy Bitcoin, right? It really is. Now the Fin Greed Index, okay, we saw this yesterday, even the day before that, okay, above 60. So yesterday we actually saw it at 69, which was its highest point so far, I think. Yeah, its highest point, 69. Okay, yesterday we saw it at 69. Yesterday, actually the past 3 days, we saw it at 68. You guys can clearly see that, right? But today, it's dropped dramatically at 58. Okay, you guys can clearly see that. It's currently at 58. But we're still in greed mode, okay? So yesterday, it was in fact at 69, like I said. Last week was in fact at 68 as well. And last month, it was in fact at 63. So overall, we're still in greed mode. Okay, this is still great to see that we're still in greed mode. And eventually, guys, once we enter the next bull cycle, and once it actually happens, and all the Bitcoin halving event happens and Bitcoin pumps, obviously this is gonna change dramatically, and we will in fact be in extreme greed mode, right? And obviously that's when a lot of people will FOMO, sadly. Okay, but it's just how it works. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of humans operate. You know what I mean? They like to buy when everything is pumping. They don't like to buy when a lot of people are not talking about Bitcoin, when Bitcoin is crashing, when it's in the reds. Okay, there's a lot of fear, okay, into Bitcoin and whatnot, right? A lot of people like to buy when it's pumping and, in the greens, right? And when it's actually entering the next bull cycle, that's when a lot of people like to buy. So that's when a lot of FOMO will come in, and that's when the price will just keep going up even more. So that's that, guys. Okay, the Ethereum Grid Index is coming at 58, so that's, it's still holding up pretty well in my opinion. Okay. But yeah, that's that for this video, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. We're gonna see where Bitcoin is gonna be heading in the next few days. Okay, but like I told you guys, I think Bitcoin will, potentially consolidate, right? Potentially, okay, or maybe drop further down below to about $28,000. Okay, and then after that, I think it's just gonna absolutely pump back up to $30,000, and then we're all up from there, pretty much, right? Just like what this chart is showing you guys. Okay, so I totally agree with this chart, and let me know in the comments down below, right? Let me know in the comments section down below, guys. Where do you guys see Bitcoin short term in the next upcoming few days, and of course in the next upcoming few weeks, right? Where do you guys see Bitcoin heading? Because I think Bitcoin will continue to rally. It's just having a little rejection right now. Okay, it's dropping slightly. It's understandable. Bitcoin has in fact been pumping a lot, and not just Bitcoin, but the entire cryptocurrency market, right? So everything is sort of taking a breather right now, right? It doesn't always pump, and we know Bitcoin and crypto is really volatile. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's really, really volatile. Okay, this market is really volatile. You guys know that, right? So we're gonna see, guys. Let me know in the comments below your personal opinions. I would love to know. But on that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Have a good one, guys.